After 60, sleep changes. You've probably noticed it already. You go to bed at your usual time, but falling asleep is harder. You wake up in the middle of the night and look at the clock, 3:17, then again at 4:10. And in the morning, even if you've slept 7 to 8 hours, you still feel tired. What's the reason? And can it be fixed? The answer is yes. Sleep can be improved at any age. And you don't necessarily need sleeping pills to do it. You just need to understand what's happening in your body and how to gently, step by step, help yourself sleep better. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, the hormone responsible for the sleep-wake cycle. Melatonin helps us fall asleep when it gets dark. But if your room is brightly lit in the evening, or the TV or smartphone is on, melatonin production is suppressed. So the first thing to do is help your body return to its natural rhythms. One of the most effective ways is to establish a consistent sleep schedule. Our brain loves routine. If you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, in 10 to 14 days your body will start falling asleep more easily on its own. Even if it's hard at first, consistency is key. A small bedtime ritual is also helpful. It could be a warm bath, light stretching, a cup of warm milk, soft music, or a prayer. The main thing is to do it every evening. This helps your brain switch from daily activity to a state of rest and calm. Lighting plays a huge role, though many don't notice. Bright white light in the evening signals wakefulness. Replace overhead lights with a table lamp that gives off warm yellow light. Put your phone and TV away an hour before bed. Ideally, read a book or just sit in silence. Such calm helps the brain transition into sleep mode. Pay attention to physical activity during the day. If your body isn't moving much, it doesn't need to recover, and sleep becomes shallow. A simple walk in the fresh air, or some light exercises, already contribute greatly to falling asleep in the evening. Just don't overexert yourself late in the day, avoid exercise after 6 p.m. Comfort in the bedroom is another key factor. The temperature should be cool, around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, 64 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Your mattress should be comfortable, and your pillow the right height. Remove any disturbing noises, ticking clocks, outside noise. Use earplugs if needed. And of course, keep the room dark. Melatonin is only produced in darkness. Don't forget about your diet. Avoid heavy meals, meat, fatty or sugary foods, 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. A light dinner of vegetables, grains, or fermented dairy products is ideal. No coffee, tea, or chocolate after 2 p.m., even if you think caffeine doesn't affect you, it can still disrupt your sleep cycle. Another reason many older adults sleep poorly is overthinking. Worries, memories, anxieties, they buzz around like flies in your head. What can you do? Try keeping an evening journal. Just write down everything that's on your mind. Even if it seems silly, the brain downloads those thoughts onto the paper, and you feel calmer. Meditation or simple breathing exercises also help. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do this for 5 minutes, you'll be surprised how your body relaxes. Sometimes, you don't need to fight sleep. Accepting this new phase of life may be the best approach. If you wake up at 5 a.m. and can't fall back asleep, don't blame yourself. Instead, quietly get up, drink some water, sit in silence. Most importantly, don't look at the clock every minute or get anxious. Let your body be as it is. Some older people say, I don't drink coffee, I do everything right, but my sleep is still poor. This could be due to a deficiency in certain nutrients or side effects from medications. After 60, our bodies process vitamins and minerals differently, and medications can affect us more strongly. For example, magnesium deficiency is a common cause of restless sleep. Magnesium relaxes muscles and the nervous system. It's found in nuts, greens, buckwheat, oats, but even with a healthy diet, it may not be enough. A doctor might recommend a magnesium supplement, such as magnesium citrate before bed, to reduce internal tension. Melatonin is another important factor. It helps regulate the day-night cycle. In older adults, its natural production declines, so many doctors recommend taking it as a supplement. But it's important to do so only after consulting a specialist. The wrong dosage or timing can make things worse. In addition to melatonin and magnesium, consider B vitamins, especially B6 and B12. They support the nervous system and can affect sleep quality. If you're over 60 and feel chronically tired, anxious, or unfocused, you may be lacking these nutrients. Don't overlook medications either. Drugs for blood pressure, pain, heart conditions, thyroid, or diabetes can all affect sleep. Some cause frequent nighttime urination, others cause anxiety, and some lead to leg cramps at night. If your sleep problem started after changing medications, discuss it with your doctor. Sometimes, simply adjusting the timing of the medication can solve the issue. Among safe natural remedies, herbs are worth mentioning. Chamomile, mint, lemon balm, and motherwort all have gentle calming effects. A warm herbal tea an hour before bed can be a wonderful nightly ritual. But again, don't drink too much liquid before bed to avoid nighttime trips to the bathroom. Let's now look at the emotional side of sleep. One of the most underestimated factors is your emotional background. Fears, loneliness, feeling unneeded, anxious thoughts, these all make it hard to relax. So it's important not only to care for your body, but also your soul. Read inspiring books, talk to loved ones, keep a gratitude journal. These simple practices improve your emotional state and, in turn, your sleep. Breathing and meditation exercises also help. For example, sit in a comfortable chair, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat 10 times. This slows your heart rate, lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and prepares the body for sleep. If you wake up during the night, don't panic. Don't check the time or start counting how many hours you have left to sleep. That only increases anxiety. Instead, lie still and take a few slow breaths. If sleep doesn't return, get up, walk around the room, read something light under a soft light. The key is not to spiral into anxious thoughts. Sometimes acceptance and calm are the best path back to sleep. Many older people think insomnia is just age and nothing can be done. But in reality, in most cases, sleep quality can be improved. The key is patience and understanding how your body works. There's another often overlooked factor, movement during the day. Sleep is directly linked to how active you are. Let's be honest, if you spend the whole day sitting in a chair, your body has nothing to recover from. It doesn't need deep sleep. That's why physical activity is one of the keys to good sleep after 60. This doesn't mean running marathons or lifting weights. Simple things, a daily walk in the park, gardening, stretching or breathing exercises, already make a difference. Studies show that older adults who spend at least 30 minutes a day outside and active fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. Light, especially in the morning, helps synchronize your body clock. So start your day with a walk. Even 10 to 15 minutes is better than nothing. Yoga or light gymnastics also help. Many routines are designed specifically for seniors. They strengthen muscles, improve circulation, and reduce tension. Even a simple, legs up the wall, pose before bed can enhance blood flow and prepare the body for rest. Connecting with nature is also important. People who spend more time among trees, in fresh air, or by water suffer less from insomnia. Nature calms the nervous system and reduces anxiety. So if possible, go to your garden, care for plants, or simply sit on a bench near your home. Another powerful tool is mindfulness, the ability to be here and now. When you focus on your breath, the smell of tea, or birdsong, your brain rests. Mindfulness practices are proven to reduce stress and improve sleep. Try this: before bed, close your eyes and focus only on your body, your breath. It's hard at first, but with practice comes remarkable calm. Now let's talk about social activity. Lonely people sleep worse, that's a scientific fact. When there's little communication in your life, the brain lacks stimulation, a sense of meaning, and joy. So it's very important not to isolate yourself. Call friends, join classes, write letters, find a hobby. Not for others, for yourself. Social activity supports mental health and reduces anxiety. If you're struggling with sleep on your own, don't hesitate to seek help. There are sleep specialists, somnologists, who can identify the causes of insomnia and offer non-medication strategies. Sometimes, a short course of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, is enough to restore sleep. Also remember, sleep recovery isn't a single action, but a set of habits. Sleep is the result of how you spent your day, what you ate, how much you moved, whom you talked to, and what you thought about. That's why the approach must be holistic. Sometimes, sleep is disrupted not by the body, but by the mind that won't stop. Especially in the evening, when everything quiets down, thoughts surface. What if something bad happens? I worry about my children. Why do I feel anxious for no reason? This is a familiar state for many after 60. In such cases, creating an evening relaxation ritual helps. Nothing complicated, just let each evening end with familiar, calming actions. For example, 2 hours before bed, turn off the TV. 1 hour before, take a warm shower. Half an hour before, drink chamomile tea and read. This tells your brain, it's time to slow down, it's okay to rest. Writing down your thoughts in a journal before bed is very helpful. If something is bothering you, don't keep it in your head. Take a notebook and write it all down. This shifts the mental load onto paper. The brain feels, we've processed this, and let's go more easily. A gratitude practice also helps. Every evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from problems to the good moments of life. Over time, your brain learns to see the positive even in hard days, which reduces anxiety and improves sleep. Let's also revisit lighting. It may seem like a small thing, but it's not. Light directly affects melatonin production. If you use bright lights in the evening, especially cold, white ones, your body thinks it's still daytime. The result? Falling asleep is delayed. What to do? Use warm lighting and dim the lights in the evening. Light a candle or use a nightlight if needed. Avoid screens for an hour before bed. TVs, tablets, phones, all emit blue light, which suppresses melatonin production. Plus, news and social media often raise anxiety. Instead of screens, listen to music, read, talk with loved ones. And finally, bedroom comfort. Check, is it too hot or too cold? Is the mattress too firm? Is the pillow comfortable? Is the blanket too heavy? The ideal sleep temperature is 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, 64 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Air out the bedroom before bed. Sometimes, better sleep starts with a new pillow or peace and quiet. If you live in a noisy area, earplugs can be a real lifesaver. If light bothers you, use a sleep mask. Small details create an environment where the body can truly relax. And remember, don't scold yourself for a bad night's sleep. The more we get upset with ourselves, the more tension we create. Tell yourself, tonight didn't go well, tomorrow will be better. This kind inner voice is your best ally in overcoming insomnia. When we talk about sleep, it's important to remember, it's not just a biological function. Sleep is a mirror of life. How you live, is how you sleep. If your days are filled with joy, activity, and warm connections, sleep comes naturally. If your days are full of anxiety, monotony, and isolation, even perfect conditions won't help your body relax. That's why sleep shouldn't be viewed as a problem, but as a signal. If sleep is disrupted, somewhere in your life there's tension, dissatisfaction, or fatigue. And maybe that's what gently needs to be addressed. A crucial tip: stop fearing insomnia. The fear itself creates a vicious cycle. You lie in bed thinking, please let me fall asleep, please don't toss and turn all night, and you don't fall asleep. But if you approach it with calm and acceptance, even a short sleep can be restorative. It's also important to honor your natural rhythm. Some older people are morning larks, others are night owls. Don't force yourself to sleep at 10 p.m. if your body isn't ready. Listen to your body, it knows when it needs rest. And don't fear daytime naps. A 20 to 30-minute nap, especially after lunch, can restore your energy. Just keep it short so it doesn't affect your nighttime sleep. That short rest can give you the boost you need for the rest of the day.